Hey, it's Jeff, and today I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make. This mistake's a real bummer because you don't have to make it. It's really easy to avoid it, and it will make your business more profitable. It'll make your life more fun, and it just, the thing is, so let me just get right to it. What people do is they create a product that they think the market wants. They create a product that they think the market needs. They create a product that holy cow, people, they're making this mistake and I can prevent it. What you got to do is you got to make products that the market wants, products that people want to buy. I mean, this is something I stumbled on way early in my career, 15, 16, 17 years ago, is I designed my products very interactively with the market. I got their feedback all along the way, and then I ended up creating a product that people really wanted. It was like I used the feedback from the market to tune my offer and to tune my product. So many times people should be doing this, or they have this problem and they could prevent it this way. And so they go and they create this massive course, especially like in our kinds of businesses. Say someone's creating an information course, and they'll like take 3 months or 6 months or a year off, and they'll create this massive course. It'll be like 12 DVDs and all these interviews and all these other things. And then they hope the market wants it. I was just talking to a friend of mine that just did this. Spent tons and tons of time creating this product, like over a whole year's time frame, and then tried to sell it and no one bought it. Big mistake. What you really want to do is you want to look for the solutions that are already selling in the market, the products that are already selling in the market, and figure out some way to make those things better. Or get in an active conversation with your market. If you have a list, get in an active conversation with the list. I mean, if you look at like what I do on my blog, I'm always asking for comments. If you look at what I do on my Facebook page, I'm always asking for comments, and I'm usually in there interacting. I am always running surveys for the people on my list just to try to tap into, what are their pain points? What are their passions? How can I help them? I'm not sitting here trying to come up with the idea for products. I'm listening to what the market tells me. This might sound really simple, but, ignore this advice at your own peril. I've seen so many people just create these massive products and just pour their heart and soul, and then it's just not the right offer. Or it might be the right product, but it's positioned wrong. Or it's got the wrong copy. These days, in our kind of businesses, it's so much easier. It's not like we have to do market research or, testing groups and all those kind of things. We just have to get in that conversation with the market. If you look over the years, so what do? I teach product launches with Product Launch Formula. And Product Launch Formula has had this amazing run of success. I've been using basically the formula for 16, almost 17 years. I've been teaching it for 8 years, coming up on 9 years, I think. And it just keeps on working. And it's because it relies on the launch conversation. That's what we call it, the launch conversation. That's where you get this real, it's a very interactive process where you're putting out pre-launch content and you're hearing from people about, what they think of that content, and you're tuning your message, you're tuning your sales pitch, you're actually tuning the actual offer. We can do that with information products. You can tune it right up until the last second, right up until you put it on sale. You can still be adding new bonuses that tie into what the market wants. So please, I want you to do like I do and just refuse to create something that the market doesn't want. When you're starting out, maybe you don't have that much traction, you don't have a list you can interact with, you don't have a blog you can interact with, but you can go participate in communities and you can get involved in the conversation for whatever your topic is. If it's, learning how to play guitar, or if it's learning how to give good massages, there's a community somewhere and there's a conversation there. And get involved in that conversation and figure out what people want and tune your product to what people want. Like one of the things I teach is the seed launch. And in the seed launch, it's one way to get started right from scratch when you don't have a list or you don't have a product. And then you actually, you sell just to a small group of people, and then you start creating that product, typically through a series of classes. It could be teleseminars, webinars, whatever. But you end up building the product as you go along. My friend Lisa Sasevich says you build the plane as you learn to fly it. And when you're building a product that way in direct interaction with your market by answering their questions and figuring out what they want every step of the way, you end up with a product that is tuned to the market that will help people. You learn how to deliver it, and then along the way you learn how to sell it. So please avoid that mistake of just going up, having this great idea. It's like, boy, people need this. People need to prevent this. They need to do that. When you hear it in your mind, you're saying people need this or should do this. Or I think they need this, or those are all problems. You want to actually tune your product, tune your offer to what the market wants. So please refuse to sell anything that the market really hasn't asked you for already. So please tell me what you think. Leave a comment. I love getting comments. I've just been telling you how much I love comments. I read them all. Click that like button, that Facebook like button. Join my YouTube channel. You know, I don't know where you're seeing this. It could be on YouTube. It could be on Facebook. It could be on my blog. Click over to my blog and leave a comment. Opt into my list. There's a place you can put your email address in there so I can send you more goodies and I can send you more videos. And yeah, leave a comment and I'll see you soon.